Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my week 19 pregnancy update, which is just wow. Which means we are pretty much almost halfway. We will be halfway. I'll be 20 weeks in 3 days, which is pretty exciting. That means you are pretty much at the halfway point, and that's pretty exciting for me. I have written down all my notes on my phone this week just because I am pretty scatterbrained at the moment. I forget a ton of things, and when I go to write it out at the end of the week, I just forget everything. So I've been writing a little bit as I've been going. Also, if you can hear noises in the background, that is the puppies just deciding to potter around the camera and play on the floor. So also, one last thing is we're just going to ignore how my hair is today. It is definitely time for a wash. But I didn't want to wash it before I filmed this video because I like to air dry my hair and it's going to take all day. So I thought we'd just leave it as is. So let's just not go there too much. Yeah, so we figured we'd just jump straight into this. Alright, let's jump straight into my actual symptoms, because those are the ones that take the longest to talk about. Those are the ones that take the longest to get through in these videos, and I don't want to make this a million years long. So the first one I have been feeling is, trouble sleeping. So I have been so exhausted. I probably mentioned this in my last update, but it has just gotten worse because you're not supposed to sleep on your back if you're pregnant. If you guys didn't know, it's bad for your back and it's bad for the nerves in your back. As baby gets heavier and bigger, they start putting more pressure on your spine and your back. And so it's not good for you to be sleeping on your back. So you have to generally sleep on your side. That being said, I'm generally a side sleeper, but I do roll onto my back in my sleep, and I have just been waking up all the time. Not just to go pee, because that's a regular thing, but just because I just cannot get sleep. I'm just getting a lot of broken sleep. I'm not having restful sleep, so I'm finding in the morning I wake up and I need to go back to sleep for a couple more hours, which my dogs make it very difficult because they like to bark at nothing. And yes, I'm just feeling incredibly tired and like I'm just definitely not getting enough sleep. I've also been incredibly hungry. I think the baby is going through a bit of a growth spurt these past probably few weeks, last 2 weeks or so, because I've noticed that I've been so much more hungry than I usually am. Like, I generally snack throughout the day with my morning sickness, which I'll touch on in a minute, but lately I've just been finding that myself more and more hungry and needing to eat more substantial things more often. So that's a new development. I haven't really been feeling that hungry probably since I got pregnant, just because I've been feeling so sick. And so it is an improvement that I want to eat more, but also at the same time I'm tending to eat a lot more. So I'm trying to eat more things like yogurt and fruit and smoothies instead of my junk foods, although on the occasion I do like myself a little bit of chocolate too. Also, I've been having a lot of ligament pain. I don't know if any of you guys are pregnant. If you are, leave me comments down below if you guys have had any sort of ligament pain. It's basically the bottom of your belly starts to sort of stretch and become quite painful. And it only lasts a few seconds, a few minutes, and it goes away. They're definitely not contractions or anything like that. That's nothing, I'm far too early for that. But they are definitely painful, and I know it's just my stomach stretching to accommodate the baby and the movement, the growing, but it's, yeah, that has been real this week. It probably has not helped with my sleeping either. And on top of that, I've been quite itchy. So my belly, my back especially, has been quite itchy, and I've been trying really hard not to scratch it. I've been using Palmer's cocoa butter and bio oil on my belly, my legs, my back, my butt, all that sort of stuff. Not just to combat stretch marks. I'm not too fussed about stretch marks. My skin does stretch quite easily from changing weights quite often. Obviously going down to a much smaller weight, I do have stretch marks. I'm not ashamed of them. That's fine. If I get stretch marks, I get stretch marks. But yeah, I've been trying not to itch because I know it's very irritating for your skin. As I said before, I'll quickly briefly touch on my morning sickness. That is improving. It's probably similar to last week where I don't feel as horrible all the time. My sickness now is generally in the morning, and as the day progresses, I am feeling a lot better. I'm finding myself not needing to take medication as often, which is really nice. And yeah, I'm feeling a little bit more human for longer periods throughout the day, which I'm really enjoying. That's all of my symptoms for this past week or so. As for cravings, I have still been craving sausages. But that craving has settled down now. But I found that I've just been craving more spicy foods. So I've been eating quite a bit of spicy foods, chilies and sausage curried things over the past couple of days or last week or so. Which is new because when I was getting horrible heartburn, I didn't want to go anywhere near anything with tomatoes or spice in it. But now that my heartburn and that has settled down, knock on wood, now that has all settled down, I am enjoying a lot more spicy foods and they are actually being a craving. Obviously, I am feeling a lot more exhausted than I was over the past couple of weeks. I didn't really get the extreme fatigue in my first trimester. Like, I was very tired. I would need to nap a bit more than I definitely usually would. I'm not normally someone who naps or sleeps. But I wasn't like extreme, can't do anything, lift my head tired. But I have been feeling a lot more exhausted, and that's just down to lack of sleep. So, and also very emotional. This week has been a complete roller coaster of emotions for me. I have been so excited and so happy because we did find out the gender of the baby last week, and we have been sharing that with all of our family and friends. So I will be sharing that with you guys very soon. So stay tuned to the end of the video or at some point in this video, and I will be putting through my gender reveal, which is so exciting. But also I've been feeling emotionally down. Like, I have probably broken down and just cried a couple times over just silly things, over pretty much nothing. It's just stresses and life worries and pregnancy worries and those sorts of things. So nothing too concerning, but you know, something that I'm just becoming very aware of because I've had a fair few breakdowns for no particular reason, just feeling a lot of overwhelming stress, I suppose. Did we find out the gender? Yes, we did. We found out last week, so we've spent the last week, as I said, sharing it with our family and friends, and I pretty much shared it with everyone that I wanted to personally, so I am definitely happy to share the gender with you guys now. So if you would like to leave your gender guesses in the comments down below, please feel free to do it, because I will insert a little picture of what the gender is in 3, 2, 1. Yes, we are having a little boy, which is so incredibly exciting and surprising. We were so surprised when we found out we were having a boy. We genuinely thought it was a girl. I'd had a lot of dreams saying it was a boy, and apparently a dream's supposed to be the opposite, but I'd had a lot of them, and I was, you know, but everyone kept telling me they thought it was a girl because I'd been so sick, and I was so incredibly surprised that it was a boy, and we are so excited. As for names, we have picked a name that we love. I will not be sharing that name on my YouTube channel until the baby is born, but I will definitely be sharing his nursery and things that I pick up for him here and there on my channel if you guys would be interested in that as well. So we are having a little boy. If you guys guessed that, congratulations, you guys are right, and yes, super exciting. The last but not least on my list is movements. So this is about the time when I should start feeling movements, and I have been feeling like little bubble movements, and they are in very odd places, so I don't think they're gas bubbles. Some of them are in my hip area, some of them are up near my ribs, some of them, they move around, and I feel them throughout, you know, the morning and the evening mostly, which is probably because that's when I'm most still and paying attention to it. But I am excited to feel more movements if that's what I'm feeling. I just really want to be feeling more and knowing that he's in there and safe, and that just puts my mind at ease. So obviously, to finish up this video, I'm also going to insert my bump update. It is getting bigger, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. I feel huge, but most people are like, oh, you're still so small for 19 weeks or 19 and a half weeks. And I'm like, some people say yes, some people say no. So you guys have your own opinion about it. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey and following along my pregnancy with me. I will see you guys next week in my pregnancy update. Bye!